So recently someone commented on a video that I made, and in the video I said that I do whoop my daughters, but I didn't explain I whoop my younger girls. My older girls, they're too big to get whoopings. They're about to be 17 and 14. I'm not whooping them, they too big. I do believe in chastising the younger kids. Like, I whoop my baby girls and ask them how often they get a whooping. They probably say like once every 5 months or something, meaning if they do something that merits that. I do not agree with people just beating their children mercifully. I mean, not mercifully, unmercifully, meaning, they're doing it to their satisfaction. That's wrong. That's not appropriate. When I talk about discipline, I talk about discipline according to God's word, because I'm doing my best today to live my life. And then since I've had my girls, of course, to live my life according to God's word. So if I'm living according to his word tells me that the rod of reproof will drive the folly far from the child, and if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. And also, one who loves their child corrects their child. So, and it also talks about discipline and instruction. So it's not just saying teaching, because the instruction part is the teaching part. I shared 3 scriptures, and in one of those scriptures it talks about instruction and discipline. Discipline is the action of connecting pain with something that a behavior that is unwanted. So that's the difference. If my daughter is physically hitting her sister with her fist or things like that, they already know I don't tolerate fighting. So therefore, yes, I'm going to get my belt. I'm going to put it on your behind. That's the whooping I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people who are using fist and kicking and things like that. That is 100% abuse. I'm not okay with that. I'm a mandated reporter. Why would I ever be okay with that? So it was just to answer the comment, and I appreciated the comment because, it was valid. It's just like, the response was like, well, why is whooping okay? Why would you teach your child to hit? Like, because if I was an adult, I wouldn't want nobody hitting me, obviously. But that's very different. We're not talking about adults hitting adults. We're talking about a parent dealing with a child. It's just like if you tell your 2-year-old, don't put your finger in the socket. They put their finger in the socket. You pop their hand so they understand. Don't put your finger in the socket. You shouldn't pop their hand with your hand. You should have a little wooden spoon where you can just pop their hand, just a tap. It shouldn't be intense where you leaving bruises and all that. That's a tap. It's the same thing if you tell your child, don't cross the street by yourself, and they're 4 years old. They run out there in the street. What you think? You're going to be glad they're safe, but you're going to bring them back. They're going to get 4 licks on their behind because they shouldn't have ran out there. Simple to remember. Connect that painful whooping with that action that I did that was not okay. So that is what I mean by discipline, and discipline in a godly manner.